Hey, how you doing? It's been a long time. I just wanted to say my name is Sean Terry, Ladder 14.
And I'm Patrick Mulrooney, Ladder 14. And we heard that the two gay guys, Chrissy D and Yannis P, they brought back the pod History Hyenas.
Yeah, well, it's Chrissy D and the Mexican kid are back, and I just want you to know we're always out there fighting fire. I also want you to know that our audio podcast is back. It's called Ladder 14. You'll also be hearing us on patreon.com/History Hyenas.
Yeah, Ladder 14, we are back. And it's nice that we finally got some good content because, you know, I can't keep watching Kill Tony every week.
We can't do it. Although, you know, the kid's got some good jokes. And I really appreciate what he did out there.
Yeah, I mean, you know, he's trying to save this country as what these History Hyenas are trying to do. They're trying to save this nation.
Yeah, so we're back.
Yeah.
And we hope you guys enjoy. It's been a little while. We missed you guys, but we were out there fighting fire.
We were out there fighting fires, and we had to do what we had to do. And make no mistake, Eric Adams is innocent.
Yeah, when you said make no mistake, you sounded like that Chrissy D kid.
Yeah, I did a little bit sound like that Chrissy D kid, and I said that Yannis P kid lost a lot of weight. I wonder if he's on Ozempic or he just has AIDS like his brother.
We don't know. It could be. But the one thing that is true is we are back. Patreon.com/History Hyenas.
Yeah, and then YouTube.com/History Hyenas. Now we are back. The History Hyenas are back.
That's right. Those boys are back.
Those boys are back.
But you know what that means? If they're back, that means we're back.
We're back. That's true because we do live inside of them.
Yeah.
We do live inside of them. And YouTube.com/History Hyenas is back. And I heard that they actually already did an episode and it's called October Surprise, but it is November, so I don't know.
I don't know. Now, you want to go get a bacon, egg, and cheese sandwich?
Yeah, I do want to get a bacon, egg, and cheese sandwich.
And a coffee?
And for anyone, for a coffee. And you know how I like it, Leroy. And for anyone who's ever said that firemen are racist, tell me how him and I could be racist when our favorite dessert is black and white cookies.
That's right. We eat black and whites that has black and white in it, which is, we're all for that as long as it's for America.
Yeah.
And of course, in conclusion, I hope you did the right thing on this election and you voted for someone we like to call Saint Donald Trump.
Yeah, and I hope you didn't vote for someone whose father was probably a fucking meter maid.
Surprise, and we are back. My name is Yannis Pappas, and welcome to the History Hyenas. I'm sitting here with my co-host, Chrissy, two babies. Yeah, don't push it, don't shit your pants.
Give me a sec. Hold on. There it is. Yeah, and we're back. Cuz it's 4 years later. I mean, what happened?
Is it 3 or 4 years? I can't remember.
I don't know.
I've been in a coma. I don't know what's going on.
Cuz I've had multiple babies.
Yeah.
I got 2 babies now.
Yeah.
You've lost weight, put it back on, and then lost it again. You were a chain in guy the last time I saw you. Now you're a chain out guy, and I wear hats.
Yeah.
So I don't know what's happening.
Cause that hat is hanging on for dear life.
Cause
like a fat girl with her pump.
Am I a hat guy or not?
You're not a hat guy.
Okay.
I mean,
you don't like this.
I know you're a little insecure about how that you got long hair. And
I got long hair.
You're not sure if you're a long hair guy yet.
But if I'm not a hat guy, but here's the thing: if I'm not gonna wear that, then I will fucking support the United States. Thou shalt not perish.
Now you just look like my dad going to the opera before he passed.
I mean, because this kind of hat, this is like what an Eastern Hemi wears who was born in this country and tries to make believe they're not a commie.
That's what a guy who was a veteran of like World War II wears.
Yeah.
Because he wants to get noticed in the street, but unfortunately not too many people say thank you for your service because Mrs. Pappas isn't around.
Yeah. Should I wear this hat though for the entirety of the app?
I think you should.
Yeah.
I think you should. Because here's the thing. You're Chrissy Red, White, and Jew.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
Red, white, and Jew is what I am. Yeah.
And you're a white guy for Kamala, and that's just what's going on.
I'm a fucking WGK. And listen, dude, here's the truth is things are a little different now. Mike Mush finally did kill Venetia.
That happened.
And it's unfortunately. So he's in prison. The documentary will be coming out about him. And the bottom line is this, okay, folks? Here's the bottom line: is Yannis and I are going for Halloween as the Menendez brothers, because that's who we are. We blew our podcast head off, and now circumstances have changed, and the people are back on our side. So we brought it back. But make no mistake, we will get right out of prison and blow it off again, because those people are psychos.
I mean, talk about a surprise. The Menendez brothers who killed their parents. Everyone was against the Menendez brothers except for the women, because women always like cute murderers.
Cuz, can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Did the Menendez brothers kill your mom and dad? Because they've died in the last 4 years since I've been here.
Yeah, I've lost family members. But here's the funny thing. The Menendez brothers are now being re-examined.
Yeah.
Everyone has sympathy for the Menendez brothers.
Yeah.
And here's the thing. This is why it's going to be an October surprise,
Right.
which is what the episode is about.
It's going to be great.
Is because the Menendez brothers are, guess what?
What?
Cuban.
Cuban.
And how do the Cubans vote?
Communist.
No.
Kamala. Oh, Republican.
Yeah, no, they hate communists.
Oh,
That's
right.
Yeah, because they hate Castro.
Right.
Right, so they're going to vote Donnie T. They're going to come out and
Yeah.
make a statement in a couple of days, and they're going to say, we, the Menendez brothers, are endorsing Donnie T, the choo-choo train.
Donnie the Choo Choo Train, which is somebody, by the way's Patreon name. Somebody's Patreon name is Donnie the Choo Choo Train at patreon.com/History Hyenas, which at the end of this episode we will read out, because there's a lot of Patreon names. We thank you to the 3,000, maybe 4,000 people that have signed up over the last week. We're going to get to your names on this show at the end of every single episode. If you sign up at patreon.com/History Hyenas, not only will you get the episode that will appear on YouTube 1 week earlier, not only will you get a 20-minute audio of Patreon exclusive content, but you will also get your name read aloud at the end of every episode. And if we encourage you to make a funny name, because at the end of the episode, we will read out all the funniest, we will read out every name, but the funniest names will get put on a list, and then we will pick one lucky winner, and we call that person the pseudo penis of the week, the PPW. Shout out Hyenas. And that's what we're going to do. And I nailed that because I am screwed in.
You are screwed in.
And screwed in, by the way, tell them what screwed in means for the new people who forgot.
Screwed in means you're smart, you're getting that money. It means you got your Frisbee on.
It means you got your yarmulke screwed onto the you got your yarmulke screwed onto the top of your head, and you're ready to go.
Because we're screwed in, kids.
We got to introduce our new producer.
Our new producer, Jesse Scatoro. He's the finger painter. He paints fat people. He's the most famous finger painter right now amongst Hyenas fans. It's just happened.
Yes.
He wants no attention, and now he's getting it.
And now he's getting it. And here's the truth is, I've said this, I suggested this in the group chat, and we've all agreed what Jesse really likes to do is he likes to paint fat people. He sees fat people in the street, and then he goes home and he silently paints them. So what I want from our fan base here, if you really think you got what it takes to be painted, if you think your body's fat enough and you got what it takes to be painted by Jesse, I want you to post a picture of yourself, or you can nominate someone at patreon.com/History Hyenas, and we will pick one person, and Jesse, as a Christmas gift, we will mail a picture of your fat body to yourself if that's what you want, and you're loved, and you love to be fat, and you're Lizzo and you're embracing it. We want that. We want Jesse to paint you if you're fat.
Lizzo's lost some weight.
Lizzo looks good.
Yeah, Lizzo has lost some weight. So yeah, before you go on Wegovy, which I love that name, or Ozempic, just have your health not be great for a little while to get a chance to be painted by the great finger painter Jesse Scatoro.
Jesse Scatoro.
Because Trump Iron Man, if he wins, should that be a movie franchise?
Trump Iron Man?
Have you seen the Trump Iron Man?
No, I haven't.
Yeah, well, there's a new NFT. It's Trump Iron Man. And I also want to say, people are going, what happened? What happened? Let me tell you, we don't know, cuz some things we don't know. Like, why does a hyena have the pseudo penis and give birth out of a penis that's not functional, and most babies die, and sometimes the mom dies? And why are the women bigger than the men? I don't understand.
It's not relevant, as we've told you many, many times.
Who knows?
We have the bodies of men, the brains of women. Yeah. So sometimes things are just going to be a little different, and you can't pin us down, and you're just going to have to fucking deal with it. But make no mistake, I'm still eating black and whites.
It's got the black and whites. And here's the deal. We do have women's brain. That's why my head is so small, because their brains are smaller, and your brain just moves. So that's why you're constantly getting concussions.
Yes.
It's because your brain is constantly banging up against the skull, because the skull's big, but the brain's small. That's a woman's brain.
That's what it is. Remember, I have a big head. Giannis has a small head.
Between us, we got one normal size
head. Giannis's eyes are too close together. Mine are too far apart. We just balance each other, and it's been a few years of imbalance, and now we're back, because here's the truth. Here's the truth, okay?
Be crystal clear with the people.
I'm being crystal clear with you, okay? You need to do the right thing tomorrow at those voting polls.
Who you vote for?
Look at my hat. I'll tell you what. I'm not. I'll tell you. Listen, here's the truth. I'm voting.
But I don't know because you
I'm
came.
voting for freedom.
You're voting for freedom.
So whoever you think that is.
Yeah. Well, Kamala says it's freedom versus what did she say? Division.
Yeah.
That's her line. So that means you're voting for the laser beam Leroy.
Yeah, laser people because she's half black, half Indian. It's what it is.
That's what a Wei Zhangji's supposed to
That's
be right
what a
there,
Wei-
Jesse. You'll learn.
That's what a Wei Shun
You can
Xian
put
is.
it in post.
Yeah, so Laser Beam Leroy, and it's great. That's who she is. And again, the fans that know. Here's the thing: if you have a new friend that's listening to the podcast, you're gonna have to educate them. You're gonna have to tell them what a Leroy is. You're just gonna have to look back. Just Google History Hyenas Leroy coffee.
It's a good idea to just go back and listen to all the old episodes to find out when the lingo started, because I don't even remember which episode started. I do know that Wei Zhangjiang, when you hear that, it means we're just going wild, we're just joking, it's a joke.
Just having a good time. It's a character piece.
Yeah, there we go.
That's it. But that's not the one. We got to find the
We
exact.
gotta find the exact one.
Wei Shun Xian. This is what I love about our fan base, and what I miss about our fan base is they'll help us.
Yeah.
Can you put the original sound file of the Wei Shun Xian? Put that either in the YouTube comments or the patreon.com/History Hyenas on the community board. Do we still have a community board on Patreon?
I think we do. That is actually Wei Zhangjing, but it's pronounced differently because that is the eunuch Wei Zhangjing, but this chick pronounces it differently. These the Chinese can be very tricky. They change hands. Put on both. Yeah.
So it's what it is.
Yeah, because now you look like you definitely have a Puerto Rican family.
Yeah,
and
you know what? Can I throw the wig on?
Throw the wig on. Yeah. That wig is not going to fit.
Yeah, no, it will.
Yeah.
It will. And then hold on. Open it.
That's it.
Now you look like Carrot Top.
Yeah.
Because it's what it is.
And look,
we're having fun
You're
again.
right back where we heard.
Yeah, look at that.
Yeah, now
I
we're
mean,
having fun. Because
You
you-
do look like special needs Stamos. It's what it is. I know every time I've seen you in the last 4 years, I said the kid just looks like a Downey Stamos.
I do. I look like John Stamos if he was blind.
And cuz what's amazing now in these past 4 years, see, sometimes this needs to happen because now you're actually friends with Stamos.
I'm friends with Stamos.
That's
I was just
wild.
at his house the other day.
I mean, house is house.
His house is pretty nice, but it's not crazy. I went and I looked downstairs. I didn't see any bar that had adrenochrome on tap.
Right.
I didn't see it.
Right.
But Tom Hanks hasn't been over, so I don't know. Maybe there's a bookcase where you push a book and it turns around, and then there's
Right.
children's baby blood. I don't know.
I don't know, but
But he's doing something because the kid is 60 and he looks 30.
he looks good.
He's doing something.
He looks good, and make no mistake.
Freak don't leak.
Make no mistake. If you're around our
You're
age,
40 now.
I'm 40 years old, and make no mistake, I flick my beat to Stamos. Donald Trump Iron Man. This is the first time I'm seeing it, but I got to be honest with you, I like it. It's a lot of 14. That's a lot of 14.
That's a character piece. Yeah, that's a character piece.
I do think this. I mean, this episode's October surprise, so we're going to educate you. I'm going to be honest with you. This is going to be one of those history episodes where it's mostly driven by Yannis historically, because Yannis did send me the information yesterday to look over, and I was at the Yankee game with my dad.
Yeah.
Okay, with Tampa Tony, who is my dad, also lost 80 pounds, and he says that he did it only. He changed his diet to now he only eats half a tuna fish sandwich once a day, every day, and he's lost 80 pounds.
That is the back to school Tony diet right there.
Yeah.
Because he looks like high school Tony.
He looks like high
he
school
looks great.
It looks like high school Tony. And shout out to whoever at Yankee Stadium last night yelled that my dad looks Franks and Beans. So thank you, whoever did that. It was funny. Franks and Beans is another goodie.
Yeah.
And again,
Or Brothers School. You can always say
Brothers
that.
School is
Yeah.
another one. Because Giannis, yes.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. I
You'll
don't know.
catch up. They'll
I don't know
catch
if we
up.
can explain them all, but you're just going to have to know. I mean, yeah.
You're just going to have to know, but surprise, October surprise for the podcast world. We are back. We're covering October surprises today.
Right.
What is an October surprise, you ask?
Yeah.
It's when a girl's got a penis.
Yeah, that's what it is. Which, make no mistake, it's happened to me a couple of times in Houston. I blew a guy in Houston.
Yeah, Houston.
Yeah.
We still don't know what happened to Houston.
Yeah, I to be honest with you, I still don't know, but I'm getting closer in therapy. It's almost out.
You have you really do have very strong powers of denial and to be able to black things out.
What I'm able to do,
Father Bill got you.
yeah, because he did. I'm able to block everything out, and I'm able to kind of just go and kind of start anew each day. Like you said, I'm like a dog. Like every moment's a new moment.
You're a dog in a dog park and the leash has gotten off and I'm chasing you.
Yeah, it's what it is. It's what it is. And make no mistake, one day what we will do is replace the Tim Dillon episode, or we will make a level right under the famous Tim Dillon episode, which was put up there for $1 million. And for 500,000, what we're gonna do is put a level there where me and Yannis read our text to each other from the last 4 years.
No,
Yeah,
we can't do that.
yeah. I say we put that in for 500. I'm screwed in.
Because we could never, ever read the texts.
Yeah, I mean
Ever.
that's a sick one.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is the thing. Whatever happened to Houston, you are like a dog. So if you go gay that day, the next day you're just a straight
doesn't
guy.
matter.
You start the day tabula rosa. You're tabula rosa, Chrissy, every
It's
day.
what it is. I mean,
You
honestly,
wake up, you go, where am I? What day is it? What's going on?
Because I got to be honest with you. Jazz has asked me many, many times in our relationship, Chris, just tell me the truth. Are you gay? And I have the same response. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. The answer is I might have been an hour ago, but I'm not now. But I could be tomorrow.
That's how it
I
goes.
don't know, and the truth is I still stand firm in what I believe. I have sex with women. I fall in love with men.
Right.
That's what it is, and that's what defines me. But have I ever had sex with a man or any physical contact in a gay way with a man? The answer is not yet.
Except maybe Houston, we don't know.
Except maybe Houston, we don't know, because the truth is it's very difficult for me. Asians, they get. I love Asian.
Because with that hair, I want to kiss you on the mouth because you look like a lady right now.
Cause I'm a handsome kid.
Yeah.
No.
Well, right now you look completely Frank Beats, and it's hilarious.
And, and this is what it is. And this, because I think that the truth is much like October Surprise, which we're going to get to, is that's kind of how I live. Is I'll wake up one day and I'll just get overcome with emotion and
Lady's brain
and estrogen, and all those things, and I'll say, you know what? I'll say to myself, I'll wake up and I'll say, you know what? No more of the gay jokes. Stop doing that. Yeah. Have your comedy go a different way. No more of the gay jokes. And then 3 hours will go by and it'll just be all gay jokes. Yeah. And but I don't get mad at myself anymore. I forgive myself. And I just kind of say to myself, just be spiritual. Don't hurt yourself. Yeah. I've been in therapy with many different therapists over the last few years.
You're even promiscuous with a therapist.
I'm promiscuous with the therapist. I get them right in and right out. Okay, the two things that I love going is I love going to my therapist's office and the City MD to check the blood pressure.
Yeah, you still doing that?
Yeah, I do have high cholesterol, but the good cholesterol is very high, which the doctor said that's a good thing. It's actually, even though my cholesterol's went up to 275, that my risk of heart attack and stroke has went down because the good cholesterol is up.
You have you know how Charlie Sheen has tiger blood?
Yeah.
Maybe you have hyena blood. It's just different. Like people look at it and they go, for a human, this isn't good.
Right.
But for a hyena, maybe that's perfect blood pressure.
It could be perfect blood pressure.
It would be weird if you lived the life that you live and you had low blood pressure. That wouldn't make sense. Then you'd be like, wait, that doesn't make sense. You actually need that level of blood pressure to keep up with the level with your level of ADD.
And it's what it is. And as you said, I am 40 now, so we are on 50 milligrams of losartan blood pressure medicine. But it's just a little pill. Dr. Drew told me it's good for the kidneys.
And Dr. Drew is the most real doctor.
Yes, Dr. Drew is my physician.
He is the most real doctor out there. I only trust doctors who do content. That's what I'm going to tell you right now. I only trust historians who do content. I only trust political pundits who are comedians. And I only trust political candidates who are Laser Beam Leroy's or are game show hosts.
That's what it is.
That's it.
That's it. I only trust a doctor who, when they email me and I ask them where their office is, and they write back, your mom's house. Yeah. That's how I know.
Yeah. I can't talk right now because I'm guesting on Tom Segura's.
Yes.
Tom Segura's
one of the many pots.
Yeah.
Much
like Chrissy in Houston, one of the first October surprises we can talk about is a real fun one.
Yeah. Let's go back to the beginning, right? Is that where we're going?
Where are we going?
I'm saying where the October surprise originated.
Oh, you want to tell me?
I didn't look at the research because I was at the Yankee game with my dad.
Remember, the October surprise originated. The term originated. They've always been around since the beginning of time. Okay. And what is an October surprise? It's some news that breaks right before an election, or roast jokes that happen at Madison Square Garden that could sway the election. How funny would it be if Tony Hinchcliffe sways the election?
Guys, if Tony Hinchcliffe is, in fact, the October surprise, let's get him on the pod.
Yeah, let's
because we do know him. And here's the truth. As the father of Puerto Ricans,
I mean, you're in a Puerto Rican family.
It is not an island of garbage, and I think Tony just didn't even really mean to say that. He just didn't word a joke right, because we all know Puerto Rico is a beautiful place. I mean, I know it's very beautiful. I can't even live if I'm too far away from Puerto Ricans and pizza. I can't even breathe.
No.
So I love Puerto Rican people, and people were messaging me saying I need to get the Puerto Rican flags out of my bio because I did kill Tony like 3 weeks ago.
Oh, you're getting those.
So so the reason why I caught it a little bit in the DMs and on my comments is because I did kill Tony 3 weeks ago.
Oh, so his video views probably the last one.
It's one of the last ones. So people are like, how can you stand for this? I'm like, well, what do you think? I did a guy's show 3 weeks ago, and then he said something 2 days ago. What are you talking about? I mean, people are really fucking franks.
Yeah, people on the internet really they just try to stir things up.
Well, they try to stir things up, and they're just what I say now is I go back to what Tampa Tony told me, my Tony D, special needs Tony, Tony Short Bus.
I like to call him High School Tony.
High School
the kid
Tony
looks like he's going back to school.
He does. High School Tony. He told me, I remember there was this example, there was this time where he saw a meter maid giving a ticket to
probably the most hated people on the planet.
Right.
Yeah.
So this guy, it was in Staten Island, I think it was Staten Island, or maybe it was Deep Brooklyn, I don't remember, but he was screaming at this meter maid to give him the ticket. And my dad was just like, we got in my dad's car, and he goes, he was like, you see that guy screaming at the meter maid. He was like, it's stupid. He was like, I want to ask that guy who was screaming, do you want to change places with the meter maid? Do you want that guy's life? Do you think that guy's happy giving everybody tickets? Just give him the ticket. He said, if that was me, we just accept the ticket and we move on, because you say to yourself, at least I don't have to be in that guy's shoes. Right?
Right. That's pretty true.
And I'm just saying that's how I feel, about this whole thing that's happened recently. Is like, you know what?
At least I'm not Tony right now.
No. Well, that, or at least I'm not somebody fucking messaging someone to say, do you stand with this voice? Or I'm not that comedian making a video that's not even funny, crying about fucking jokes.
Right.
It's what they say. At least I'm not that guy.
Right.
And I'm happy I'm not that guy.
But you know what? Have you ever got banged out for a ticket?
Yeah.
It's hard to say, at least I'm not the meter maid. It's really easy to say, I want to toss this fucking meter maid onto the hood of my car.
It's what it is.
Sometimes in New York City, they bang you out 150 or whatever.
Yeah.
And it's hard to keep the blood pressure down when that happens.
Mm-hmm. It's one of those things where I to be honest with you, I don't pay I never even know when I have parking tickets anymore. I just Google my license plate and New York City fine violation.
That's a good way to do it.
And usually I get hit for about $900 a month.
Yeah, so you basically, the way you find out about tickets is an October surprise. You go, let's see what's going to happen. You spin the wheel and go, what did I do? What red lights did I run? Let's just see.
Full October surprise.
Yeah.
It's what it is.
It's what it is.
Yeah.
So the October surprise.
Because are you wearing socks?
They're low.
Okay.
They're low socks.
Just want to make sure.
Yeah. So the October surprise has always been around. And what we found is politics has always been dirty.
Right.
It's always been dirty. People think that this is the first time a presidential Yannis Biden, a presidential candidate has been shot. The first time someone's been accusing the system of voter fraud. The first time they used immigrants as a scapegoat to put fear into the white worker.
Right.
The white worker has been scared. Before the Mexicans, you had the Chinese.
Yes.
The Chinese.
Yes.
So the October surprise was actually coined in the 80s, but it's been around forever, and it started with Reagan and Carter.
Right.
Jimmy Carter's still alive.
Jimmy Carter is still...
And he's probably the best guy on the planet. He's a good person.
Yeah, Jimmy Carter is still alive. He's, 101 years old?
He may be 101. I mean, his head is almost off.
Because
he's on the runway bad.
If he wants to extend his life, he's going to have to change his diet to half a tuna fish sandwich once a day.
Because, he's going to have to do that. He is sitting right now in JetBlue. Yeah, he's the third row.
On the runway.
On the runway, ready for takeoff.
Which is what I believe Jessica Scaturo, that's one from him, right?
What?
On the runway, we talked about Hyenas.
Was that yours? Or
but I think didn't he used to say, he'd say that guy's close.
He said he's close.
I said in the waiting room.
He's in the waiting room.
That guy's close. Yeah.
The guy's close. He's close. Jimmy Carter.
Which is, okay, so Jimmy Carter, see, this one I know, October surprise, the Iran hostage crisis.
That's right, the Iran hostage crisis.
Which Iranian women are beautiful. They are gorgeous, gorgeous women. I like them. You know why? Because they look Puerto Rican.
Yes.
That's what it is.
They do. The closest maybe to Puerto Rican.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They look Puerto Rican, and It's just there's a little bit of kind of just having sex with the enemy, and I like it. It's just what it is, and they're beautiful women.
They are, and they like to call themselves Persian.
Yeah, which I like.
Yeah, because they are Persian. Persian, because the ones who are like against like the Ayatollah or whoever's in charge over there.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah,
I think it's just the King Muzzy.
Yeah.
And so
yeah. Sean King.
Yeah, Sean King. He's Muzzy now, cuz. Let me tell you
full
something.
Muzz.
Let me tell you something. For anyone out there who says
Yeah, you know who's in charge of the Muzzies now? Shut up. She's the
that
best.
button ready, cuz.
Yeah, she's the best.
She's the best.
She really, truly is
she
the
is
best.
in charge of Muzzy.
She's Muslim, man.
She's been
That's a beautiful
elected.
thing. Yeah,
no, but she's in charge.
She's open, so she's out there. I
Yeah.
mean, cuz that's the thing. You go Muslim, you are going to be the fucking queen.
Cuz right now you're
Make no mistake.
Cuz you're
This is what it is. This is how I feel. And I got to be honest with you, dude. Throwing on this wig and the hat, I may look insane to you, but I feel very calm, and I feel as on the nose can be right now. I feel like I'm in my body. I'm in my feet. I'm where my feet are. That's a new thing I do now. That's a new lesson is I'm where my feet are.
Yeah.
Because I can't be traveling and doing this and have half my mind with the baby, half my mind worried about what I'm going to eat, the other half of my mind in the gym. I got to just be where my feet are, and I'm absolutely right now where my feet are.
and you got 2 feet square in Bay Ridge right now.
In Bay Ridge, which I can't explain to you.
Because you know what else is on the nose? My 2 eyes.
Yes, they are. Yes, they are. Cuz, are we doing a live election special tomorrow or what? Have we decided?
The election's not tomorrow, cuz.
No, but by the time... Oh, yeah, that's right, because it's going to come out on Patreon.
Yeah.
No, but I mean, isn't this coming out...
you mean
yeah.
you mean you're trying to go to the future now?
Yeah, but...
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what? Just
I thought you were supposed to stay where your feet are.
we should do a live election special at
we are gonna do it.
youtube.com/history.
We are going to do it. We just got to figure out if we're going to do it here, if we're going to do it at the stand.
I still want... Listen, I want to do it at the stand in front of a live audience, but I do like the idea of
just here getting twisted.
Yeah, and then having fans come on on the Zoom.
I like that
and
as well.
getting zucchini slices and all that.
Yeah, I want a zucchini slice.
Have you been having zucchini slices? Have you
Yes,
still been?
we have. Yes.
So you haven't. So you've still, even though I haven't been here for you, you've still just eaten the food that we used to share together.
Yeah, because I've been cheating on you with zucchini slices and grandma slices and fucking bagels from Bagel Boy.
Yeah.
And because I just sit there alone and I weep and I say, something's not complete. Because every time I have a smoothie, I go, I can't do this.
I gotta be honest with you. As soon as we stopped doing this pod, you went out, you started having babies, you put your chain out, and you started selling tickets. You became me. You just morphed into Chrissy, because that's just it's the way the cookie crumbles.
That's just the way the cookie crumbles. Much like the cookie crumbled against Jimmy Carter.
Yeah.
When Republican, who was it? One of his top guys, Reagan's top guys, said that he used reverse psychology, and he goes, Jimmy Carter is about to announce that the hostages are going to be released in order to win this election. It's going to boost his ratings, and he's going to win. But it was reverse psychology, because what Reagan was doing behind the scenes with his people was negotiating that didn't happen so he could do it.
Right.
So the announcement actually never happened, and that was the October surprise.
Got it.
The October surprise was them saying there was going to be one, but there wasn't one. And guess what? The October surprise came in January, a couple months later, after Reagan won the election, and everyone in your family was very happy.
Yeah.
And then the hostages were released.
They were released.
And Jimmy Carter went back to peanut farming and being the best guy on the planet.
What it is. And at the end of the day, and it's just, Muslims don't like us, but we like them.
It's what it is.
It's what it is. I don't know why they don't like us.
I think it has something to do with a country there.
Oh yeah,
yeah. I think it's something to do with that.
Yeah.
Also, the Christian thing. There's been a lot of conquistador situations now. Because you told me your house in Staten Island was bought by Muzzies, so I think we have to do another crusade to take your house back.
Yeah, it's one of those.
So we march to your house with crosses and take it back.
Because make no mistake, we should take it back. Because literally, the day it was a Palestinian family that bought my house on Staten Island.
Yeah.
The day that they bought it October 6th,
Wait,
and then
did they
October
buy it?
7th happened. Yeah, the very next day, and my neighbors were texting me saying it's my fault, and I brought water to this block.
Yeah,
I
wow.
mean, because make no mistake, I moved into that family. I moved my family into a house on the top of Toad Hill, Staten Island, which is a very,
Can you bleep the address, please?
No, I don't live there anymore.
Oh, that's okay.
Yeah,
But now that people know where a Palestinian family lives.
yeah, but no, Toad Hill. No, but it's just
there's
a
a lot of
neighborhood.
Toad Hills, yeah.
That's a neighborhood.
Oh, it's a neighborhood, yeah.
Yeah, because make no mistake, and I swear to God, this is true. Yeah. For the first 6 months of us living there, I just told him that Jazz and my children were Italian, and they didn't find out they were Puerto Rican until June when my Jazz put a Puerto Rican flag up for the Puerto Rican Day Parade, and my neighbor, who's a doctor across the street, was like, "Oh, are you guys really going for the Puerto Rican Day Parade?" I was like, and I forgot, the lie. I was like, "Oh yeah," I was like, Puerto Rican. She was like, "Oh, you told me she was Italian." I was like, "Yeah, I just wanted to be nice with the neighbors because we are in Staten Island," but Jazz thought it
You
was
snuck one in there because you Anne Franked her into the house.
Yeah, I Anne Franked her into the house.
Yeah, you Anne Franked her into the neighborhood. Yeah.
And
You're Schindler. You Schindlered her.
Yeah, Schindler's because
You were a Heartbreaker Puerto Rican.
Because make no mistake, I moved on to that block in a very exclusive neighborhood in a very beautiful house with a family of Puerto Ricans, and one of them was transgender. So make no mistake, I had some explaining to do at the Staten Island City Council meeting that I got called into month one.
Because you single-handedly dropped the value of the neighborhood on Zillow.
Yeah, it's what it is. Because make no mistake, I sold my house for a loss. People can't believe why I sold my house on Staten Island so quickly. Make no mistake, I was pushed out. I was pushed out, and now I live safely amongst the Jews.
Right.
Now I live safely amongst the Jews in a neighborhood, let's just call it Long Island.
Yes, it's pretty much.
It's pretty much Long
right
Island.
there, yeah.
And I'm safely in the confines of my Jewish brothers and sisters.
Yes, you are.
But we also do support Palestinian people too.
We do.
We are down the middle. We support it all. We are for everyone here.
Especially our favorite battle rapper, Zach Isis.
Zach Isis.
Whose career is about to take off, probably.
Yes.
Yeah.
Zach.
And Emoji Face, Mike Emoji Face.
Mike Mush.
His career will take off when they do make the animated Emoji movie.
Yes.
He will audition for it,
and
he will get it.
Yeah. And I think Mike Mush, what our plan is we're gonna have people. Right now we're skeleton operation. We're keeping it small because we do need to build.
For Halloween, it's a skeleton operation.
We are building back the infrastructure here, so you can help build that back up at patreon.com/historyhyenas. We will have what we're gonna do there is just audio only content. 20 minutes, 30 minutes, but of wild shit on the audio, and a couple of kamikazes where, if you remember that, folks, where one of us, Yannis or I, are recording each other on our phones when the other one doesn't know, and we throw that puppy up there for a hefty price.
Because what we used to do was wild.
I mean, we used to do was wild. We could be federally indicted. We've actually committed crimes on each other.
Yeah.
And it's slow chaos, but at least we didn't go to a Diddy party.
Yeah, no, at least we'd never been to a Diddy party. That's big trouble over there.
I kind of wish I would have went, though.
Because did Diddy try to kill Jamie Foxx?
He did try to kill Jamie Foxx, and now they're saying that he actually killed Brittany Murphy and her husband.
Oh, no.
Yeah, if you Google...
And what did they do?
Baby oil was called... he did something with the baby oil, and it gave them both...
Because does he kill people with baby oil?
He does kill people with baby
oil. He's got
oil.
a lot of baby oil. 1,000 bottles of baby oil.
Yeah.
That's a lot of baby oil.
Yeah, it's a lot of baby...
Did you drown someone in baby oil?
Yeah, I'm not into the baby oil porn. I've never been that. Sergio, our good friend Sergio Chacon, when he used to watch baby oil porn a lot on the road.
Yeah.
Yeah, I used to...
And you knew because you guys were sleeping in the same room.
Yeah,
Because what did Diddy do to that poor little boy Justin Bieber's asshole?
It probably wasn't good.
Because he really, yeah, and they say maybe he killed his wife, Kim Porter.
Yeah, I mean, there's no way he didn't kill a few peeps, right?
Yeah, maybe Biggie and Tupac too.
Yeah, but here's the truth. But let me ask you this, and then we will get back to October Surprise.
Yeah.
Do you think, though, that we'll ever find out, or is it going to be like Aliens and JFK, where they're going to fucking constantly, dangle the carrot, but at the end of the day, nobody's ever going to know nothing?
I think at the end of the day, nobody's going to know nothing because there's probably powerful people that he blackmailed, and then he may end up doing the Steph Curry in his cell.
Right.
I can't believe he hasn't Steph Curried in the cell yet.
Yeah, you think he will?
Like Jeffrey Epstein got Steph Curried.
Yes.
Because some people were like, we can't have this.
Yes.
And I think there's people, because he was black, he was doing the same thing as Jeffrey Epstein, he was filming people doing things.
Yes.
And so then he could have power over them.
So, I mean, and essentially that's what we do with the kamikaze is we have our
Do it to
own,
each other. Yeah.
We have our own version of the freak offs. I got to this fucking wig is sweaty. I don't know how you do it, but you need a little head.
There's also like 15 years worth of sweat in there.
Who said that? You make a lot of money off that. A lot of people eat off that wig.
Say, yo, be careful with that wig.
I'm
A lot of people eat off that
I'm
wig.
changing the hat back.
Yeah, go back.
I mean, cause I'm growing my hair out. It's just a process. You're gonna have to deal with
Yeah,
it.
well, when the hair goes like that, you look like a white guy for Kamala, and when the other one goes on, you look like you're Trump 2024.
This way?
Yeah, I'm just surprised it fits.
Yeah, I mean, here we
I'm
go.
surprised
And
it
then
gets
we'll
on
go
there.
with the hood on like
Yeah,
this.
there you go. Yeah, now you look like you're ready to throw a rock through a Starbucks window.
Yeah, this is what it is. Now I look like I've been paid by George Soros.
Yeah, you look like a George Soros soldier right now.
Yeah, I am. Yeah, I'm here to cause chaos. Okay, so we have Jimmy Carter at the October surprise. That was the big one, the Iran hostage crisis. And then tell us what was the next October surprise
Well,
that you read
there's
about? There's a funny one that involves gay guys.
Yeah, we're going to go straight to the funny one because listen, there's a lot of them. Almost every election tries to have one.
Right.
And here's the funny thing. Like I said, the thing you learn is that dirty politics has always been around. The same things.
Because you just pushed your hair back, it didn't move.
It didn't move. Yeah. The same themes have been around.
I still can't tell if you're bald or have hair. And it's been the same process for 4 years. I don't know where you are.
Yeah, because I don't look like I've aged, right?
No, you actually don't.
Yeah.
Guys, hold on, wait a second. If I'm 40, that means you're almost 50.
I'm going to be there in 2 years.
Jesse, how old are you? Are you 50 as well?
40. I'm 40.
40.
You're 40.
Jesse's
Wow.
40 plus.
Wow.
40
So-
plus.
wait, so how old are you?
Because when you hit 40, you just say 40 plus.
I'm 40 forever.
Yeah, you're
40
40
forever. So you're 40.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's what it is.
Gross.
Because we're middle-aged men.
We are middle-aged.
Yeah.
You know what?
Me and you, if we took our blood pressure numbers, like I said, we're the same age.
we're the same age. Well, let me ask you this, because you've been 40 a little bit longer, but I kind of feel that 40, what 40 is to me right now is I'm at the beginning of getting older. This is the first year where
Yes.
when you're 40, you say, I'm getting older. But then you've had a few years in 40 to kind of just accept that you're getting older, because then when you turn 50, and if you're young and you're going to stay young and cute like this, then I kind of feel like at 50,
Did you just call me cute?
yeah.
Thanks, because you're still cute too.
Thank you. You're gonna feel good at 50 because now you've accepted what it is to get older, but now you're like a young old guy.
Yeah, and plus, people live now, it's like into their 80s. So, it's like, unfortunately, when you look at the stats and they say 77, 78 for men, unfortunately, for white men,
Yeah.
it seems to be older.
Right. Like you have a good chance of living to your 90s,
I
actually.
mean, it just seems like if you don't get cancer by a certain age, like then, and it's just, if
It's
you
not
break
running-
it down by demographic, if like the white guys usually live like into their mid 80s, my dad made it to 91, so I'm going 95.
91, and your mom made it to
90.
90.
And my grandparents went to 103 and 97.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
And you're because the only one that may die early is your gay brother.
That's it. His blood
That's it.
pressure. Yeah.
Well, no,
no, because of God. Yeah.
Well, yeah, that's it. Yeah. It's just
yeah.
you can't. Yeah. And by the way, I love you. As you know, I've
You want to date him?
I was gonna say I've maintained a relationship with your brother. Yes, and so I shout him out. I love him, but yeah, that's the only one. But your brother who is
living in sin.
living in sin, but your the special needs brother is the one who will live the longest because he has the least amount of stress and he's just kind of having fun hanging out. He will outlive all of you.
He will. He's still stressed. There's no
Yes,
stress,
he will.
no ideas.
He'll outlive all of you, and it's what it is. And make no mistake, when you die, he's going to just put a little binky in that casket or something fun, something like a little toy truck.
Because still, when you at my dad's funeral, when you walked up to the casket and the back flaps of your coat opened up and your butt popped out.
Yeah.
It's still one of the funniest things.
Yeah.
It was a really nice moment for me and a sad time because he went up to say, to everyone lines up to say goodbye.
Yeah.
So he walked up to the casket and when he took a step onto the altar, he had like a Filene's Basement suit on.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
so the back flaps of his jacket opened up and he's got a wide big ass.
Yeah.
And it just popped
It's still
out.
big. What do you think? But I have lost a little, but it's
Yeah,
still,
I mean, you got a fat fucking ass.
I mean, what do you think, though?
You're built like a catcher.
I'm built like a catcher,
Yeah,
but
you get the body of Jorge Posada.
But I think I'm in better shape now than I was 4 years ago.
You do. The head, but the problem is
head
you
is
get
big.
too skinny, then you look like a lollipop. So you got to maintain some weight.
Something.
Yeah.
And then another nice moment for us is at your wedding when I ripped a sweet, juicy fart and I made your special school
Whole
brother
family
laugh.
laugh. Everyone was laughing
Yeah.
because the photographer was taking way too long.
And your father was laughing.
Yeah, well, my
Your
father
father was there.
He wasn't there during the pictures.
Your father was there during the pictures.
Was he there?
Your pops was there.
Oh yeah, everyone laughed.
Yes.
Everyone laughed. It was great. It was a great thing.
Yeah. It was good. It was a
So
good time.
another funny October surprise
Let's
is
do it.
during the LBJ, talking about gay guys, talking about $3 bills. Another one that you're going to
Is
have to
Lyndon
learn.
B. Johnson a $3 bill? I didn't know that.
We don't know. We do know Herbert Hoover used to put on women's clothing, and so does Oscar De La Hoya, and that's funny.
And that's very funny.
That's very funny that Herbert Hoover was on the phone saying, we got to get something on Martin Luther King. Go tap his phone, and he was doing it in fishnets and pumps.
Yes, which is that he was doing it Yanni style.
Yeah, he's doing it Yanni
Because
style.
Yanni used to throw on his mother's fishnet stockings and jerk off, and it's es lo que es.
Yes.
It's what it is.
What were we about to say?
I think you mean J. Edgar.
What did I say? Herbert.
You said Herbert
Oh,
Hoover.
no, not
Yeah,
Herbert.
Johnny
JM.
Biden is back.
Yeah, same thing. I mean, same fucking thing. An old white guy from history. But
what
yes,
it
it
is.
was J. Edgar Hoover. He was a cross-dresser.
Yeah.
Which is hilarious.
Well, because if you look at most of the founding fathers, they all kind of were cross-dressers. They all threw on wigs and high heels and stockings. They all kind of look like Marisa.
They did have, yes,
I mean,
stockings.
look at a $1 bill.
Yeah.
Right now, George Washington, they all wear powdered wigs and they wear fucking tight stockings and high heel shoes.
Yeah, because how did it become fashion to wear another person's hair?
Because we got to go back. I want to go back to start dressing. By the way, I've been calling East Coast time 13 colonies time. But now I say, what time zone are you in? I say 13 colonies. I've been on record saying this. I want to go back to the original 13. This whole idea of this westward expansion, this manifest destiny by James Madison, which we'll do an episode on him because he's a wild figure, the fifth
My
president of
father
the US.
went to Madison High School, too.
That's it. Yeah. So I think that I'm done. I don't want all these other states. I don't need them. I want to perform in them. Come check me out in Salt Lake City, Utah. But I do less and less have a need to go westward. I want to stay in the original 13. It's where I feel good.
Because I feel the same exact way.
Yeah.
Every time I go on a plane more than 4 hours,
I don't want to do it.
I want to turn around.
And
I've had enough. I've
and-
had enough of America.
And by the way, the last 6 months of the last 6 months of the First Reich of Hyenas is. Cuz make no
Because
mistake.
you're still a German kid.
Yeah, cuz make no mistake, we're in the Second Reich, and this one might fail too. But when we come back big, it's going to be numero tres. And that's when the bigwigs come out. So, but we kept speaking about it. Let's do some old episodes. We kept speaking about, and we just never followed through.
Right.
But this time we have to do it. We kept speaking about taking a day trip to Charleston. There's $99 flights. Debo, JetBlue, Squeak of the
wanna
Week.
do it.
Debo can get us down
do
there
it.
for $99.
Let's do it.
We go on a 6 a.m. flight.
Yeah.
We get down there at 7:30. We spend the whole day in Charleston just prancing, perusing.
Because we will
and then
fucking prance and stroll like you have no idea.
Yeah, and then-
history tours galore.
Yes.
It's the only time I've ever seen you at peace.
at peace. I mean, remember when we were in the Francis Tavern Museum and I ripped a nice juicy fart
Yeah,
as well?
yeah, I remember that.
Looking at a Civil War painting.
Yeah, and then the only time I saw you completely at peace, completely at peace,
Was in
when
Munich, Germany.
Was in Munich, Germany. We were sitting there. You were in peace, right? We had history.
Yeah, when we went to the actual site of the Hitler's beer hall push.
We did a Nazi tour,
Yeah.
and then we went and we were sitting up on that hill, the old castle.
Yeah.
and we had pints of beer.
Yeah.
And we had the French Alps
Pints of beer,
behind us.
and I was getting naked pics from a girl in Bay Ridge.
And you had Alps in the backgrounds, and you were looking at me because I think you were falling in love with me.
Because I was falling in love. Because make no mistake, and you said you're back where your ancestors are. Because you said my ancestors were shit shovelers in Germany, and you were probably correct, Mundo.
Yeah, no, because you did not come from German aristocracy. German aristocracy did not go to Ridgewood and start driving buses and having a couple of
No,
families.
you can't have a big fat ass like me.
Yeah.
If you were aristocracy.
No, you were a shit shoveler.
Shit
Just
shoveler.
like Jesse Scudero comes from a long line of fucking Italian shit shovelers.
It's
and
what it
I
is.
come from a long line of Greek shit shovelers.
Because
That's what it is.
I would really be funny to go back 500 years or 600 years and go to like Da Vinci's time and go to that little town and see Da Vinci painting the Michelangelo or Mona Lisa, whatever he painted. Was it the Mona Lisa or Michelangelo?
Well,
What
we
did he
got
paint?
we got a painter
Da
in the
Vinci.
room.
What did Da Vinci paint? Oh, the Sistine Chapel.
No, he did not.
Sorry.
He did not.
Michelangelo did.
This is why we're the history hyenas. We do history, but we often do it wrong.
Yeah, here's the thing. Fact check us. I would be really funny to go back 600 years and see
did
Michelangelo
Yeah.
painting the Sistine Chapel, and then to just go in the next town over and just see one of Jesse's ancestors painting a fat fuck. just painting this fat fuck.
Also, Michelangelo, it'd be nice to go back in history and just see him just fucking, I think he was a bottom. He was a gay guy.
Oh, my God, yeah.
And him just getting banged out, but then also whipping himself with a belt because
Yes.
he was also a Christian, which probably made it a lot fucking hotter.
Yeah.
Think about it. Sometimes when you think about the oppression of the church or whatever
Yep.
and how chaste they want you to be, it almost makes it better.
Right.
You
Right.
know, like the first time I got a hand job from a girl from Catholic school, it was just hotter because I
nice.
could tell she was like, this is bad.
Yes.
So it's almost worth it. I think religion's good for that.
Yes, I do think, because there is a little bit of, and it's just, I don't know why.
It's better when it's naughty.
It's better when it's naughty, just like you and I have discussed. I can't tell you why the protein is buried deep within the cell of an animal and you have to kill it to eat it. We don't know why. Also, I don't know why sex is just better if it's a little naughty. Listen, I'm just playing by the rules. I did not make them, but I do play by them.
Yeah, we play by them, and those rules a lot of times don't make sense.
They don't, and you're just going to have to deal with it.
Yeah, I mean, just look at hyenas. Like we said, they're an effective hunter, but they don't really have a plan. They cackle, but they're not laughing. Nobody knows why. The women are bigger, the women are stronger, and they beat up the boys.
Yep.
And then
they have birth. The women give birth through a penis.
they're trans.
They're trans. They eat the animal backwards. They eat the animal while it's still alive. They eat it like legs first. The only
They
animals
eat
do
the
that.
bones. They pulverize and eat the bones.
They eat the bones, and sometimes they stop the pot and then they just restart it for no reason.
That's what they do.
That's what they do. So anyone looking for answers, you're in the wrong pot.
You're in the wrong pot if you're looking for answers. There's no answers. There's just comedy.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, there's just comedy.
That's what it is at the end of the day.
Yes, this is just what is it? It's trial of errors. What's it called, Jess?
Comedy of
Jesse
errors?
reads a lot of books. Comedy of errors.
What's the last book you read, Jesse?
I'm reading 2 right now.
You're not
Which
in the
ones? 2
microphone.
right now?
I'm reading Black Boy by Richard Wright.
Oh.
Yeah.
What's that one about?
It's a memoir.
Have you been texting with Sergio Chacon about his?
I have not.
Are you guys in a book club?
Oh,
with Sergio Chacon?
Sergio's reading a lot of Che Guevara.
Yeah.
Is he? Oh,
yeah.
he's getting militarized.
Sergio's militarized.
He's already been militarized.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
Sergio's
Yeah.
militarized.
All
Yeah.
right. No, I'm taking. There's a Yale.
Richard
course.
Wright is great.
He's amazing. There's a literature course on YouTube, a Yale literature course. So it's like if you were enrolled in Yale,
Okay.
you could actually like go along week by week. And so I'm reading all
Oh,
the
you're
books.
trying to get a Yale education
I'm getting a Yale
for
education.
free.
Yeah.
Well,
on
they
YouTube.
need people because their enrollment is down once the
Yeah.
Jews
Yeah,
cut
you're
off.
right.
Well,
the
this
Jews
was-
cut off the money.
This was 15 years ago, so it's safe. It's safe from all the
You're on Yale Tube.
Yeah.
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 So okay, so Black Boy by Richard Wright.
Yeah, and then I'm reading. It's on the Kindle, so I always forget the title. The Sympathizer, which actually turned into a TV show. It's about the fall of Vietnam.
So you're reading 2 books right now.
I listen to one and I read another one
Every day you read.
every day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, this kid,
He's a smart kid.
Yeah, he's just a smart kid. And he's just a balanced kid, and he's just always like this. He
Do you
never goes
still
up, he
read
never
every
goes
day?
down. No,
No, because the
I have
kids.
2 babies to take care
That's
of.
the thing. That's the thing.
Yeah.
It's like I used to.
I'm off the internet. I want to be present with my family.
Yeah,
and the internet is just addictive, and I'm off, and I'm spending. It's better to be in the moment with my children.
Yeah, yesterday, my pops, Tony, when we went to the Yankee game, I asked him if he wanted any memorabilia, if he wanted to buy like a World Series hat or anything like that, or a pin, and he was like, no. He's like, he was like, what I would love if we just, weren't on our phones and we would just enjoy these 2-3 hours. He was like, I never thought I'd be able to go to a World Series game, and now I'm here with my son, so I just want to enjoy that.
And it's better.
And it's better that way.
It's
and then
better.
you put it away. And then you just literally, the amount of connection that you have. I mean, me and my dad we felt like we watched every pitch of that game.
Yeah.
And we didn't have really that great seats, but we just watched every pitch.
Yeah,
And then I
because-
did look over in the 6th inning and he was asleep.
Yeah.
Because just an older guy.
He's an older guy, and that's what they do. They
and
fall
then he
asleep.
woke up and then he was right back in it.
Yeah, I mean, the point
Yeah.
of life is human connection. And if you're on your phone, you're not going to connect. And the only
No.
way you can connect is be vulnerable. So be out there. Go be vulnerable. Take off your armor and be vulnerable. Tell someone you love them. Just start.
Just do it.
Don't be scared to get hurt. Just do it.
It also makes people irritable to be on their phone.
Yes.
Like you
Well,
get.
it fucks your brain. It turns you into a gambler.
Yes, you're
gambling.
You constantly want to
Yeah.
look at it, constantly want to look at it.
It's
I just saw you take a peek at yours.
Yeah, because I'm keeping our notes up.
Yeah.
But I don't even know if we're going to get back to it.
No, we
Yeah.
are. Well, let's get back to it.
No,
By the way, this is the show. This is the way the show's always been. Is we might get to the history topic, or we might not. Just listen. Stay tuned.
We always say it's either history heavy or hyena heavy.
and you never know.
You never
And
know.
It's a
and
coin,
we don't know.
It's a coin flip like our sexuality.
It's just a coin flip like Kamala or Trump. You don't
That's
know what's
it.
going to happen. Right now, it's neck and neck. Nobody knows what's going to happen.
Yeah.
Who do you got?
Here's
Not
what I'll
with your
say.
heart. I know it's in your heart.
Here's what
Not
I'm saying.
with your brain.
This is not a political statement because you actually don't know who I got. You don't know who because I might write in somebody crazy.
Jill Stein.
Jill, yeah, I do think that my algorithm is because that's really all I can go off is what the algorithms would pump it to me, that it feels like Trump is up by a lot. That's what it feels like, that Donnie T is up by a lot.
Right.
So I do think he is going to win. However, 2016 I remember all those polls saying that Hillary was up like 90% to 10 and then she lost. So
Right.
I don't know what's going to happen until it happens. What I do predict though, unfortunately, what I do predict is that we're not going to know who the president is the night of the election.
Because there'll be a civil war first.
That, or
Yeah.
I think there's going to be another recount, and I think we're going to have to wait till January again. I really do believe that.
Yeah, that's possible. You're watching this. It probably could have been announced by now. So whoever won, they're still American.
Yep.
Everyone stay calm. The hyenas are back. Everything's good.
It's fine.
We came back to save this country.
That's why we're here.
That we're here to save this country and calm everyone down and remind you we're all American.
Yeah.
We have different opinions.
Yes.
And some people want to kill babies and some people don't. And that's just what it is.
Make no mistake, here's who we are. Okay, here's who we are. We're the Menendez sisters.
We are the Menendez sisters.
So that's
it.
what we want to be referred to as. We're the Menendez sisters.
Yes.
Okay, we blew our podcast head off, and now we're out of jail.
Yeah, we're back and everything's fine. Everything's fine.
fine.
Everything's okay. Everyone take a deep breath and do box breathing. Do you do any box breathing?
What is
Hold. And then hold. And then... Yeah, it'll calm you right down.
Yeah.
Box breathing. It's great.
Yeah, no, I do meditate though. I do because I got a sauna.
You got
I got
a
a
sauna.
red
It's
light
really good
sauna.
for you.
Yeah, they got you got it at a nice discounted price. I got a sauna. It fits right in my basement. I got a little sauna. You plug it in, 220 volts.
Yeah.
You plug it in, and I got a sauna, and I go ahead and I breathe in the sauna.
That's nice.
That's what I do.
That's very nice.
I breathe in the sauna, or I try to meditate at the gym. I try to take myself out of a trance. I try to get myself in trance, and I just go to the gym because make no mistake, I've been working out with Anthony over here at Badass Academy, and he puts me through very difficult workouts. So I try to just put my body in another place because they're very difficult.
And you can only really work out in place now because you got a bad Achilles heel.
I got a bad Achilles heel, but Anthony works around it.
Right.
Anthony Esposito, star trainer of Badass Academy, who was our most recent 4 years ago squeak of the week. Every
I
week.
wouldn't call it. I mean, he's
Well, every week, what we like to
Squeak
do
of the week,
is
yeah.
we would call.
He's a short kid, but he's a jack kid.
He's a jack kid.
Yeah.
We would call.
Like a lot of short kids are.
Yes, we would call our friend Debo, who works for JetBlue, baggage handler for JetBlue, but does tell girls he's a pilot and still does, by the way. He still does, by the way. If you go into O'Neill's pub any Sunday during football week and you see a pilot that's under 5'6", just know it's Debo. Yeah. And just know that the truth is he lives with his mom and dad. Yeah. But that's okay. They're very nice people. But we would call him in. And we would call him every week.
He's like Leonardo DiCaprio from Catch Me If You Can, but it doesn't work.
Yes.
Yeah, he's not.
Yes.
He tells everybody he's a pilot, but it just
doesn't
he
work.
doesn't get on the plane.
Yes. So what we would do is we would call him and he would give us the squeak of the week, someone who's 5'7" or under, and he would tell us news of a short guy, whatever short guys are in the news, what they did. So we will continue that tradition. We're going to try to get to that each week. But squeak of the week, we want to bring that back. Debo said that he's ready. He's ready now. He wants to meet a lady from the History Hyenas fan base or guy. We just don't know. He's also a coin flip. Yeah. We don't know, but he said he wants to meet his partner and he wants that partner to be a Hyenas fan and he'd prefer if they're 5'1" or under.
I bet you there's been some relationships that have been formed from fans who have met through the History Hyenas.
100%.
I bet you it's happened. If it has, let us know.
Yes, I mean, Lisa Johnson, remember Lisa Johnson?
Yeah.
Shout out Lisa Johnson.
Yeah.
I mean, remember they had a whole, Sabrina the Hyena.
How about Dr. Harvey?
Dr. Harvey, from Rockville, South Carolina.
But what was the name? Dr.
Harvey. Was it Oswald?
Weinstein?
No,
I wish.
Not Oswald.
Dr. Harvey
Spencer.
Dr. Harvey Spencer.
I think
cracking open and cleaning your teeth.
Cracking open and cleaning your teeth.
Because remember, we used to have a small business sponsor where you could be a small business sponsor on Patreon. We would shout out your business for $1,000.
We were screwed in kids.
We will still do that, but make no mistake, we have to adjust for inflation. So now it's 10,000.
10,000 shekels.
Pod's back, and you got to understand is that, yes, this episode, the first one was on Patreon for the week, and that was Yanni's screwed in idea.
Screwed it.
But make no mistake, we're just building back the infrastructure because make no mistake, when this thing comes back in full force, we're coming with the blitzkrieg.
We are coming with a full-blown Blitzkrieg Brits Krieg.
Yeah, Yanni Biden is back. Cause you're Yanni word salads.
Because we're flying in like the Luftwaffe.
Cause I'm gonna start calling you Kamala Pappas.
Yeah, I mean sometimes like, the words just get caught in my mouth.
Yeah, also shout out Dr. Andrew Agos, who within 5 minutes, Dr. Andrew Agos and Dr. Luke, my friend, are our team doctors. We do have, that's the beautiful part about being a part of this podcast, is we do have team physicians.
We do.
So we have 2 physicians. We have
got Dr. Drew.
We have Dr. Drew,
Yeah.
who will add him to the list. We have
Yeah.
Dr. Andrew Agos, who will make no mistakes, send pictures of people who's doing surgery around to the group chat. And we have Dr. Luke, who is the baby's godfather, one of my baby's godfathers. And so they are our medical team. And we have Dr. Andrew Agos did send us memes within 5 minutes of mine and Yanni's face on Trump's face after he got shot in the ear.
Yes, that was a funny one. And also the 2 girls with the American flags.
Yeah,
That was
and he
another
also
funny one.
did. He also did write one Hyenas for Harris, and it's me and Yannis as pregnant white men. He's just a 10 out of 10.
He is a 10 out of 10. He is. So the October surprise, just to wrap it up real quick.
Okay.
And then we'll get to the Patreon names.
Well, but yeah.
The funny one we got to cover is Lyndon B. Johnson's aide who got caught in a YMCA banging a dude.
Well, so tell us about that.
Yeah, he got banged at a time where everyone was still a little homophobic. And then Barry Goldwater tried to use that saying there's
What
corruption.
side do you think he's rooting for, Israel or Palestine?
Who, Barry Goldwater?
Yeah.
He would be going big time for Israel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
That's a funny name, Barry Goldwater.
Yeah, and even AOC would go, look, Israel's got to end this war, but now that she's a mainstream Democrat, she'd say, and release the hostages.
Yes.
So whenever you say you're for the Palestinians and you don't want them to have plight, you have to always remember to say, also, we want to get these hostages home. At this point, I don't know if the hostages.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know if they're there.
I don't know if they're there. But
I don't know if they're still there. It's been a while. Unfortunately, it's sad.
It is sad. And make no mistake, despite, where I may or may not be politically,
yeah.
I want to bang out AOC bad.
She is
a fucking smoke show.
She's a smoke show. Yeah,
It's
she just is.
It's really difficult.
Yeah,
Sometimes I ask Jasmine to put on a fucking pantsuit and go make believe she's sitting in Congress.
Well, if you
because she's just fucking hot. She reminds me of Jasmine.
Yeah, well, if you didn't know, there is deep fake porn.
Yeah.
Well,
Which is bad.
I do know because unfortunately. I might have to edit that one out.
Yeah.
That'll be on Patreon.
Yeah, well,
anything cackled out, you'll see at patreon.com.
Just throw cackles on that.
Yeah.
Throw cackles on that. Yeah.
So Barry Goldwater, was he blowing a guy in a bathroom in a YMCA? What was it?
It was the aide of Lyndon B. Johnson who was blowing a guy in maybe getting banged out. It might have been.
It happens.
It might have been happened. And so back then, Barry Goldwater tried to use that and say, "Look at the administration; they're all gay." Right. It's like they're just all gay. Isn't that bad?
Right.
And it did hurt Lyndon a little bit, but ultimately he was able to win.
Okay.
So that was the October surprise.
He was able
there.
to win and then effectively kill JFK.
He was effectively able to win and kill JFK.
Is that going to come out in our lifetime? I
think it was Lyndon Johnson that had him got.
If Trump wins, because he did allude to this on Rogan, he said that if he wins, he will release the JFK stuff.
Yeah, I don't buy it.
You don't think he can?
No, because I just don't think he can. I don't think he looked at it the first time. Right. I think Trump just says stuff. Right. He's like, there's a lot of things. I saw it's interesting things. There's things, I don't know. I spoke to some people.
You asked me, who are you voting for and who do you think's going to win? What is your algorithm telling you?
I don't know. This one, I don't know. Right. I don't know. Here's the funny thing. You're going, whoa, was Tony Hinchcliffe's speech at Madison Square Garden in the final rally calling Puerto Ricans island of garbage out of context, was that going to be enough to galvanize maybe 500,000 Puerto Ricans in Pennsylvania to sway a very tight election in a swing state? And this election could very well come down to Pennsylvania. Maybe, but then Biden came out because he probably hates that he got defrocked by the Obamas and by Nancy Pelosi. And he
what did he say exactly?
He did the old Hillary and he said that Trump supporters are garbage. Or something like that. What was the exact quote?
Yeah,
something like that.
Yeah.
So that's the mistake that Hillary did when she called them deplorables.
Right.
And so you don't know now. Is it going to even out? I don't know. But Tony Hinchcliffe could be the October surprise. Who knows? Comey was a big October surprise for Hillary, and that actually hurt her.
Right.
It hurt her because she was up in the polls, and then the FBI started investigating
Right.
those emails, and she went down, and then they tried to get Trump by saying he grabbed women by the pussy, and your mother-in-law said, that's fine.
She said that's why you think, exact quote, she says and you think that I'm not going to vote for him because he grabs a pussy. That's what a man does. I'm not going to vote for a woman. So
Yeah. She's
not going to vote for a woman.
Yeah.
And the truth is, and then the Democrats said that that the Trump rally at MSG was a bunch of Nazis, and that's offensive to us. Just glad 14.
So everyone always tries to pull October surprises. You go back to Martin Van Buren. He's accusing the Whig Party, which was Harrison at the time. They were running against each other, and he accused Harrison of trying to import voters from Pennsylvania.
James Harrison was assassinated, I think, right? Didn't he get poisoned?
I don't remember.
Or
I don't know.
Are you talking about James Harrison or Marvin Harrison, the NFL player?
I'm talking about Marvin Harrison, who at one time was a president. Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I thought it was James Harrison.
No, it was Marvin Harrison, and he played for the Colts.
Marvin Harrison, yes, he did.
He did play for the
Yes,
Colts.
and then his son is in the NFL now.
Yes.
So do you? Okay, so you're saying that it feels like almost every election that's close, there's some October surprise. My question to you is, do you think that it happens naturally because humans being humans, or it is the absolute corrupt American political machine making it happen?
I think
they hold things in until October.
Yes.
They really release everything they got in October.
That's what they do. If you look at, October loosely, right? So it can happen in September, it can happen, but a close election. Look what they did to RFK. No doubt the Democratic machine came out and they were like, let's get these stories on him. And then boom, because they didn't want him to split the vote. But then it could have backfired because then he went on the choo-choo train.
Right.
So now maybe the votes that were going to him are going to go to Trump. They wanted him out, so they took him down with the bear cub story, which is a wild story.
Yep.
The shark head that we tied to the roof, and he's banging out a reporter.
It's what it is.
It
happens, but we all know that. And it seems like his wife doesn't care because it probably was part of the agreement when you marry a Kennedy. It's SLOKS, and he's fucking jacked.
He's jacked, and he's definitely on Winstrel, and it's just what happened.
It's definitely, and he was never going to win because make no mistake, even though he's jacked, and I do like his policies and what he stands for, the voice, I can't get past it.
Yeah, and a lot of times they wait till October. You want to know why? Because a lot of times the story is bullshit. Right. It's not true, but they know if they release it in October, by the time people find out it's not bullshit, the election's done.
Makes sense. The election's done. So you think possibly? I mean, the
only one that seems to have worked is Comey, because the rest of them seems to be attempts that just didn't work. They may have made the elections a little closer, but make no mistake, Teddy Roosevelt was shot during a speech.
Yeah.
So a lot of times you go, look at all these themes now. Like I said. Election fraud. Then you had the Chinese immigrants. Then Trump got assassinated. Guess what? Teddy Roosevelt was shot and then gave the fucking speech for 80 minutes because that's when men were men and they smoked Marlboros and they didn't vote Democrat.
That's what it is, and I have a soft spot in my heart for Teddy Roosevelt. One, he has one of my favorite quotes where he says, comparison is the thief of joy. I like that one. And number two, I owe my entire life and my entire family, and one of the things that I am so happy to be on this planet and alive for, I owe to Teddy Roosevelt, because Teddy Roosevelt made the island of Puerto Rico a U.S. territory. It was him. It was after the Spanish-American War, which he fought as one of the Rough Riders, which I do not use that brand because I have two babies. He was one of the Rough Riders, and when they won that war, he said when he became president, he made Puerto Rico part of U.S. territories, and I thank Teddy Roosevelt very much for giving me my Puerto Rican family.
That's right, yeah.
I do love Puerto Ricans.
Yeah, I mean, Puerto Rico, it's like it is a territory, but it's not a state. They can't vote. I don't understand what's going on with
And they
that.
just have no fumes.
Yeah,
and that's the other thing. And they're
that's what
fucking absolutely gorgeous people.
They're gorgeous people, and they definitely have no fumes.
No fumes at all, and they're fucking beautiful. And I tried for a moment there to get into white girls, and I can't do it.
You just can't do it. No,
I can't do it. I want Latinas all the time. I love Puerto Rican girls.
Jesse's into that big time as well.
Black girls? What does he like?
He likes that too, but he's definitely into Puerto Ricans.
You like Puerto? Are you a single man right now, Jesse?
No. Long time relationship.
Puerto Rican girl.
No, give me a Dominican though, because
you like a mix of the two.
But what is the girlfriend? White?
She's Italian. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. So it's what it is. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's just what happened to Teddy Roosevelt. That was the October surprise for him. Is he got a bullet?
He did get a bullet.
Sometimes it's a bullet, and you know what's funny? The 50 page speech that he ended up reading was what blocked the bullet.
Right.
So he got shot right there. And I mean, he even said he said it takes more than one bullet to kill a bull moose. So when everyone remembers this from Trump, the original one was he stood up while he was shot.
Yep.
And because the bullet was lodged in his rib.
Yeah.
And he continued to give an 80-minute speech.
Yes.
I mean, they don't make men like that. They used
That's
to say they don't make men like Paul Newman. No. Paul Newman was an actor.
Yeah.
Which means he was basically a girl.
That's what it is.
Teddy Roosevelt, he also said, right, talk softly and carry a big stick.
Yeah, that's what it is. And make no mistake, he did do that speech in Milwaukee. So if you scan that crowd, you will see Jeffrey Dahmer eating black men's penises in the background.
That's what you will see. That is, and then
because he was a wild kid too, Jeffrey Dahmer. Would you have to do a serial killer episode? Because I mean, that man was wild.
He was wild. He had some. He had a certain taste in cuisine that was a little different. Not only did he like to eat people, he liked to eat black kids.
Because I got to be honest with you too, and we'll discuss this maybe on a Patreon episode, but I am still afraid of the dark, and I still sleep with the lights on, and I watched the Night Stalker Richard Ramirez documentary on Netflix, and I'm very afraid.
Yeah, that was a mistake.
That was the scare. Have you ever seen that one?
No.
That was the scariest Netflix documentary I've ever seen.
Oh yeah, because of him. He's so scary.
He is psych. He's the only one where one person escaped. So when I looked, they said his breath smelled horrible, and they said when you looked him in the eyes, you genuinely felt like you were looking at Satan. And then they slowly panned up to a picture of him on that cue, and they played this music, and it literally, I mean, it made my skin crawl.
Yeah.
I got really, really fucking nervous, and I grabbed the black and white.
And even the way he ended, it was almost like a mythical evil story, like the way finally the townspeople got him on the street and they just all started beating him. You know, they finally caught him.
Like stomped out the devil.
They just all were like stomping him.
It's terrible.
Yeah, he's a terrifying guy. Good thing he wasn't into killing dudes.
Yeah, that's a good thing.
Good thing. You can't really be a serial killer anymore. It's just too easy to get caught.
Yeah, you can't really do anything. You can't be
really
serial
do
killer. You
anything.
can't have a second family.
You can't get caught. You
just
really
gonna
will
get
get caught.
caught.
Yeah, you can't really do anything.
Yeah, you're just gonna get caught.
You're gonna get caught, and if you're in a political party, they're gonna find it out. The operatives will find out what you did. They'll find your emails. They'll find the laptop, and they'll try to give you a big old October surprise, which is what happens when you hook up with a lady and you reach down and you find out that she's got a glue gun.
It's what it is. Oh yeah. But not Barry Goldwater. He knew that the guy had a glue gun, and he just went down there anyway.
No, it wasn't Barry Goldwater. It was LBJ. LBJ was running against Barry Goldwater, and it was LBJ's top aide, who was a homosexual.
He was a homosexual.
Back then, when you couldn't be a homosexual.
No, you couldn't be a homosexual. But
And his
now
name was Jenkins, Walter Jenkins.
I feel like you can again, and I feel like why isn't there more people saying Pete likes it in the Buttigieg?
Yeah,
Why is that? Why is that not? Why are people not going wild with that one?
Yeah, he looks into the Buttigieg.
He likes it in the Buttigieg. And I can't believe that I just thought of that.
Yeah, that's a great one.
And then that should be someone's Patreon.
That should be a button when he runs for president.
Yeah, Pete likes it in the Buttigieg. If he wants to run in 4 years, I would Eminem that, and I would. By the way, speaking of Eminem, I mean he went wild for Kamala too.
He's going wild for Kamala.
Yeah.
Bad Bunny's going wild for Kamala.
Do you think that people who do that and go really crazy, like above and beyond for it, really believe in democracy and they think that they're saving this country, or they were at Diddy parties and they don't want it to get leaked?
Well,
what is the honest truth? I'm being serious.
Yeah, the honest truth is I actually, for this episode, while I was researching, I went, wow, I thought things were different now. I thought things have gotten extreme because that's all you hear. And the internet has made people a little crazy. But when you look at history, you go, this is just shit that keeps happening. It's happened before. Like I said, well, what was it? The other one, was it Garfield with the Chinese immigrants? You're going like someone forged a letter. They actually later got indicted and arrested for it, but they forged a letter claiming it was Garfield wrote it, saying that Garfield loved Chinese immigrants and that he said that it's okay for employers to pay them whatever they want. So he's basically saying that Garfield supported illegal labor. Right?
Got it.
And you're going like, this was happening back then. Now it's the Mexicans and going, oh, they're importing all these Mexicans to vote and to work undocumented. Back then, the undocumented workers were the Chinese. Somebody tried to October surprise Garfield by going, he likes the Chinese. And here's the thing, nobody likes the Chinese. So we knew it was a lie.
Yeah, it's what it is. Eastern
That's the way
Hemis.
Shao-Chi in the future.
The way Shao-Chi, but
But what I'm saying is it just repeats. It just repeats. Election fraud, same thing. Trump claimed it. And then Van Buren was claiming it against Harrison.
Yeah.
And it's the same themes and the same dirty politics. Andrew Jackson, they said, oh, he had a daughter out of wedlock. His wife's a whore. He's a whore. He's a bastard. They were trying all the dirty same shit. We're just fucking American and we play dirty.
We play dirty. We're a puritanical society, but I don't even know if it's American. I think it's just being a human being. I think that this was probably happening 3,000 years ago too. It just was always happening from the beginning because we are designed, our brain, our baseline setting for the human brain, the human form brain that we are now, the Homo sapien, is just designed for war. That's what it's designed for. And even when we are at peace, our baseline setting will go to war. People think right now that they're in some kind of war with who you're going to vote for, Kamala or Trump, and you're voting for war, not war. It's like you're not. You're in the safe confines of the original 13 colonies, and you're fine. There is no war happening. If you were living in Gaza, that's a different story.
Right.
But you're not. You're living safely here, but yet your brain is designed for war.
Yeah.
So what I'm here to tell you is that might be a factory setting that you can't get around, but knowledge is power, and if you know your thoughts, then you can control them, and you will not make them real, and you can sit with them, and you can breathe, and you can box breathe, as Yannis does. You can sit in the sauna and breathe and try not to jerk off to documentaries on Netflix when the kids are home, and do what I do. But just know that we're designed for war, and that if you just take a step back and say you're probably getting galvanized on social media, things probably aren't affecting you the way they are. And here's the truth.
Crystal clear.
Crystal
steel pipe.
clear. If you want to just be honest with yourselves and others, if you want to just be honest with yourself and just know this, okay, this is not attack because I've done it too. I'm sure we've all done it in this room. If you want to be honest, you making whatever political post is probably not about the country, the candidacy, and the state of America. You know who it's about? You. You want the likes. You want the reposts. You want the engagement. It makes you feel good. It gets your endorphins going through the roof. But the truth is, you probably really don't care about the issue as much as you think you do. You care about getting the message out for you.
Yeah.
Because if you really just cared about the actual issue, then you would just silently vote for whomever you think is going to give you those issues that you want and stand for. You would just vote for that candidate. But the truth is, it's about you. You like the way it feels. And if you just admit it, you would not only set all of us free, you'd set yourself free, okay?
And you know what? You're absolutely right.
Yeah.
I think the internet has made us so crazy.
Yeah.
I was guilty of that. I fully realized the internet is just making everyone crazy.
Yeah.
And I'm out of here. I'm out of here. It's rearranging people's brain chemistry and making everyone want attention instead of connection.
Yeah.
And you need to get connection. And that's why when you listen to the Hyenas, you feel connected to us because we love you and you love us because we're all American. We got two oceans on either side. One is called the Pacific. One is called the Atlantic. And it's got one purpose. Two oceans, one purpose.
Yeah.
Keep us safe from who?
The Chinese.
And
oh yeah, yeah. The only ocean
from everybody.
Yeah,
It
from
keeps us
everybody.
from everybody.
Because if you here's the thing.
Yeah.
For people who try to look me in the fucking eye and tell me Jesus Christ wasn't an American, all I point to is the geography of the United States.
That's right. It's
we
as
are
simple as that.
surrounded. The only country we are surrounded by two bodies of water. To the right and left, to the north, we're a gay country, and to the south, a country that could be a problem, but they're not strong enough to attack us, so we are safe and secure.
Yes.
So name me one other country that Jesus Christ blessed us, and he is, in fact, an American hero, and I know what he's doing at tomorrow's election. Yeah. And he has kept us safe. So if you don't realize that, then just pull out a map, go on your phone and pull out a map or Google Map of the United States, and you tell me who Jesus is favoring.
That's
here.
right. I mean, it would be nice if the Flint had clean water and, some of the infrastructure of America didn't look like a third world country and all the cities in Asia didn't look a lot better than ours and Rochester wasn't a fucking shithole like
it's what it is.
And Albany and Poughkeepsie and all these places where, at one point I will take you up to a hill to put you down.
Make no mistake, because he just doesn't care. There's only two oceans to me. It's the Atlantic and the Pacific. Nobody cares about the Arctic Ocean, and I don't give a fuck about the Kamala Ocean.
How about the Mediterranean's pretty nice.
That is nice.
That's a nice one.
That's
it's
a nice
neutral,
one.
nice
But
ocean.
what I'm going to do is I'm just going to say that the Mediterranean's a part of the Atlantic.
Yes, but what you're trying to say is, yes, it's America here. You can drive from state to state.
Yeah.
You don't got to worry about a country next door that doesn't speak the same language as you, invading you, like what's going on in Ukraine and Russia or anything like that.
Yeah.
We don't have any other contiguous countries besides the gay one up top and a non-threat from the bottom.
Right.
And everybody else is behind water. Smithtown
Water department.
You are safe.
Yeah.
Because Smithtown Water has your back.
Because
We make the best water.
make no mistake, the United States shall not perish.
Yes.
Abraham Lincoln shall not perish. Abraham Lincoln, who there's a lot of rumors now that he was a gay president.
Yes.
So he might have also liked it in the Buttigieg. And it's just what it is. He would still get my vote because make no mistake, your sexuality does not sway me. I will only vote for you on if I agree with your policy. And the bottom line is I don't know either one of their policies. So I'm just going to vote for Yannis. Hey, everybody. ChristyComedy.com. I got brand new material. I put out new material every Sunday at youtube.com/ChristyComedy. I call it This Week's Material. Put it out. It's a mix of my jokes I'm working on for the week and a little bit of crowd work. But you could catch me November 15th, 16th, Wise Guys Comedy Club, Salt Lake City, Utah. Those shows are almost sold out, so get the tickies. November 22nd, 23rd, Madison, Wisconsin. Comedy on State, also almost sold out, so get those ticky wikis. And then December 13th and 14th, Phoenix, Arizona, Stand Up Live, one of the best clubs in the country. And December 28th to the 31st, bringing in the new year in Miami, the Miami Improv. And then my special comes out on Hulu. February 21st, they have 12 comics. Every month, a new comic has got a special coming out on Hulu. They gave me Black History Month, so I appreciate that.
What's up, everybody? Yannis, you could come see me live in St. Louis, November 14th and 15th and 16th. You could see me in Portland, Maine, November 22nd, 23rd. Fort Worth, Texas, November 29th. Dallas, November 30th. Then Milwaukee, December 6th, 7th. And then Bridgeport, Connecticut, December 13th and 14th. And then Austin, Texas. I'll be shooting my special at the Comedy Mothership December 20th and 21st, 22nd. Rochester, Chicago, Tempe. Chicago, yeah. And it's just Springfield, Missouri. Just go to my fucking website, YannisPappasComedy.com. Patreon.com/HistoryHyenas. We're back. We're back.
All right, guys, welcome to the end of the episode. This is what we do. If you go to patreon.com/historyhyenas, if you make a funny name or any name at all, we read them out loud. Yannis, we will pick the funniest names and we will put them on the list. Now, if Yannis says that that's a chicken finger, that means that was a really good, simple one, but it did not necessarily make the list. If we say it's a Drexler, we are referring to Clyde Drexler, who was one of the great NBA players that unfortunately did play in the era of Michael Jordan. So he never got the shine he deserves because was just so strong. But then if we say on the list and you've made the list, and then at the end of the reading aloud of the names, we will pick our winner, our PPW, our pseudo penis of the week, and you will just be crowned the PPW, and we may or may not send you something.
We'll send you a free t-shirt probably.
Probably at some point, maybe we will. But
and if you are just here for the content, regular name, those are the straight to the backs.
We'll say straight to the back. Now we do, for these first couple of episodes, we do have so many members that have signed up. We're going to try to get to you all. But if you are straight to the back, we may or may not read your name. If you want a higher chance of getting your name read aloud, then you got to make a funny name. Okay? So here we are. Here are the newest members of the matriarchy who went to patreon.com/historyhyenas and signed up. Brandon Allen.
Straight to the back.
Christine.
These are all assumed to be straight to the back.
Pingu's lost negligent discharge.
That's a Drexler.
That's a Drexler. Wow, okay, I thought that was getting on the list.
It's a Drexler. It's close.
George, John Bankston, Abigail Smith, Sebastian Reese. Then we have My Dick May Be Small, My Heart Is Big, Cuzzy. Jordan Corona, Chase Leopard. Remember, he's been around a while. Then we got Richard Hess. Then we got Cherry Pinstripes Made Me Shoot Glue Twice.
It's a good one. It's a good one.
Not on the list.
Not on the list.
Okay.
Yeah. But
Then
it's good, though. It's a Drexler. It's a Drex.
Then we got this one. I don't know if it's straight to the back or it's a fun one. We have SSSS. So I don't know. We can't support that here.
You can't support
Some of that we can't support here.
Some of you can't support.
Then we
That
have-
one's you got to push straight to the back quickly.
Yeah, then we got Associate Professor Groomer. Yeah.
Chicken finger.
Then we got I hate the feel of rubber. Now my glue gun leaks. Menendez. What do we got?
It's on
the list.
Roll out the catapult.
Yeah,
onto the list.
Put on the list. Sean Kiwatek. We got a Polish. Honest John. My inward please. Mark. We got the N word, which we don't support.
Don't support. Straight to the back.
Straight to the
Usher
back.
quickly.
Then we got Cash Now Funding Group. Then we have Aaron. Then we have just a skin flute toot with a boot in my poop chute.
That's remember the throwback to all the skin flute ones?
Yes.
And we said there's just too many skin flutes.
Yeah.
So I'll give you a nostalgic chicken finger.
Yes.
But the skin flutes, I mean, we got too many skin
We got
flutes.
so many skin flutes.
Yeah.
Then we got Alexis Sanchez, Neo 92, Riccardi, Steve Becker, Hales, Dino Panopoulos, Brian Mariano. Then we got Cuzzies on their own went broke without going woke. Is that a list?
That's on the list.
That's a list. Yeah. Then we got Caitlin Parliament, Spencer Dietz. Then we got Kamala Harris's pseudo penis.
It's a chicken finger. It's a chicken finger.
Great.
I think I'm putting it on the list.
Okay,
now.
fine.
It's a good,
Okay, we got a
simple one.
list.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
you made it. Then we got John Smith, Michael Russo. Then we got Joey Karate with a D's piece for an Eastern Hemi.
It's got to go on the list.
On the list. Okay.
God, there's going to be too many
Then
because
we
they're
got-
all excited and they're back.
Yeah, then we got Fat Tube Sock Mike.
It's a chicken finger that...
Or Drexler, actually.
It's a Drexler. You're right.
Yeah.
It's a Drexler.
Yeah.
It's a Drexler.
Wilma-
Which means if it wasn't for the other ones, you'd be on the list.
Exactly. Wilma Dickfit. Then we got Oscar, Christopher Hill, Eduardo Linari. Then we got Stiff Neck, Happy Goofy.
It's a chicken finger.
Okay. James Nelson. Then this one I'm going to read, but we can't do it. We can't take shots, but I am just going to read it, and it might have to get cackled. It's what it is. So we might have to cackle over that.
Okay. We got to just usher that one to the back.
Yeah, usher to the back. Kev Cannon, Adam Tate, Walker M, Joel Francis, Chrissy D's Pinstripe two-piece toot. Then we got Rip Drodson Sancho. Then we got Chrissy D. Chrissy D. Don't fuck this up again because I can't take another heartbreak.
Chicken finger.
Austral Priest, Stephen L. This one I cannot read because you're disparaging my family, but I cannot read that. And
Can we cackle it?
You
so I
can
hear
cackle it. Somebody wrote
You're
Jack.
going to have to remember to cackle
Remember
it.
to cackle this,
Yeah.
please. Can't do it, unfortunately. Okay.
Usher that one quickly to the back.
Yeah.
That's when you have security come out.
Yeah.
Security comes out and ushers them straight to the
Stay
back.
back. So we do have security guards. We're getting them back. Ben Hartman, Mitchell Eller, Michael Bowman, Tony B. trapped in Tim Dillon's rape. Tony B. trapped in Tim Dillon's rape dungeon.
It's going
On the list. And there was a victim of a bad read.
Yeah,
and it's still going on the list.
Still went on the list, yeah.
Okay, so we got Norm Gillen. Then we have hooded glue gun, sardine fumes.
Oh, it's a Drexler.
Drexler. Harry Fraudulent.
Chicken finger.
Okay, Sabrina B. Bobby Puglisi. I used to shoot heroin. Now I shoot rope.
Chicken finger.
Shane Stavron. Jin Sung. Hannah Davis. Elijah White Kid. You know what I mean? Name. I think my mother has a thing for the Leroys. It's what it is.
It's not only did he throw back the, you know what I mean, he remembered. It's nostalgic. It's going on the list.
Going on the list for that, for nostalgia. Then we got Welcome Matt. Longshore Coffee. Dylan Heiss.
Wow, Longshore Coffee.
You like Longshore Coffee?
Yeah, it's good.
Then we got I buy real estate, but only if the neighborhood is white. Unfortunately, we don't. Can't
We
support
have to usher that with security to
That's
the back.
security.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
what we'll do
security.
for names like that, we'll say security.
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 Yeah, security to the back.
Santa Nisal. then we have just Miss Giganski. Just
Giganski.
MRS, just somebody's mother. Miss Giganski.
Miss Giganski, you're a chicken finger.
Tukey. Then we have Vienna Russo, Joshua Ferrara, and then we have the freelance Jew.
The freelance Jew's a chicken finger.
Okay. So here we go. Paul Rollinger, Ryan Sweeney, Stephen Roberts. Then we have Let This Cute Toot with the boot inside hyena glutes. Inside hyena glutes. Damn it, a victim of a bad read.
Victim of a bad read, I'll give him a chicken finger.
It was good. I'm sorry about that.
Yeah, Drexler.
If you're ever a victim of a bad read, then just kind of dig down deeper, make another name, and you'll have a chance to get on the list a second time.
That was a Drexler. I remember the chicken fingers for the simple one, so that's a Drexler.
Got it.
It's a good one.
McColeman, Jake, Pete Arabalo, Nate. Then we have Give Character Piece a Chance.
That's a chicken finger.
Chicken finger.
Yeah.
Ashkan Azarin, Kevin Barry, Lemon Sucker, 1945.
That's security.
That's security. We don't. Yeah.
security.
Then we have Janine Hamad. Oh, she looks cute. Janine Hamad. Then we have Dad's a Muzzy. Don't fuck with me, cuzzy wuzzy.
That is a Drexler. It's a good one, though.
Okay. Then we have Winston Latance. Then we have Jesse Posnecker. So I don't know. Okay. Remy S. Blake. Then we have Homeless Pimps, Wooden Clogs.
Chicken finger.
Okay. Then we have Dan Potato Monkey with the Leroy Peace McDonald.
It's a Drexler. No. It's going on the list.
List. Wow.
It's going on
Okay,
the list.
first one.
Yeah.
Then we have Tech Reefer, Taki the Dum Dum, Mike, Gemma. Then we have Dougie, I'll slap a toot, Emhoff.
Security.
Then we have Chrissy's Crusty Belly Button Baby. And they spelled it B-A-B-I.
B-A-B-I.
So they're saying that they're the cum that's resting in my belly button.
Right. That's a Drex.
Funny. It's great. Well
great.
thought out. Michael Ruiz, Todd. Then we have Cindy Buttkiss, Ashley Scott, Robbie, Fart Hammer.
Fart hammer's a chicken. That's the definition of a chicken finger.
Then we have the Wasted Hobo, Whale Shit,
Chicken finger.
Jaya Kawa, Claudie T Souls, Smoothie Brain,
Smoothie brain, chicken finger.
Gary Dickerhoof, Will Kozak. Then we have Crisscross Distefano Toes.
Wow.
That's
I mean,
a good
for
one.
originality.
Yeah.
That's got to go on the list for originality.
Yes.
Yeah.
Then we have Blizzy.
You always got a problem with your feet.
Yeah, I do have a problem with the feet. Then we have Blizzy gave me ED, babe, just suck it a little. Okay, then we have
It's a Drexler.
Lemon Lucchese, and then we have a security one that we have to cackle out. I will read it out loud for the room, but we don't condone this. Somebody just wrote. Security. So we can leave that on the Patreon, but we have to cackle out for the YouTube.
Yeah, you got to cackle it. Yeah.
Okay. Then we have cause I'm glad the show is back and Yanni wasn't recast as a black.
It's going on the list.
I mean, it's good rhyme.
Good rhyme scheme. Funny.
Patrick Haig, Tommy Zaya. Okay. Then we have Kristen McGee, Marcus Barmheier, Stephen Hanks, Bob Anthony, Denton Visual. 2024 needs a situation. Jaden Goodfellow, Drew Smith. Cannot disparage
Can't
my
do it.
family.
You can't
So
do
that's
that.
at
That's security.
that. So then we have Sassy Little Fart.
Chicken finger. Sassy little fart's a good chicken finger. There's nothing like a sassy little fart.
Then we have Tua Tunga Amahola.
You gotta throw it on the list.
On the list.
Yeah.
Then we have The Boys Are Back in Town, Clayton Kootkiss, Harry Junk, Riley Kenny, Sinclair, Hot and Houthi, 212, Sam Ryan, Poet, Fumaratov Cocktail.
I mean, what am I supposed to do?
Yeah.
You got to get the catapult down and put him on the list.
Put him on the list.
Yeah.
Cody, Super Duper, Stephen Valdario, Father Bill's Holy Water, which I think we've had before.
We've had a lot of Father Bills.
But so some of those Father Bill. So here's the thing too with Father Bill, it's kind of like a joke about Asians are bad drivers. You can do it, but you have to come with something that's so beyond original that it's really going to be tough. So we encourage Father Bill, but you really got to think.
Were you there when they crucified my Lord?
Okay, Large Rojo, Kevin Loonsberry, Tim. Dude, sorry, you caught me up on that. Can't. We security.
You would be on the list if security didn't intervene.
So sometimes what happens there is I'm reading it and I don't realize it's security. It needs to be cackled until I'm through the read, and that's actually a good one.
That's a really good one. It was about to get catapulted until, you know what happened?
Yeah.
Homeland Security came
in
and got rid of it.
So we got Ian King, Matt De Niro, Chris Diddy, and Yanni Bottoms.
That's going on the list. It's a chicken finger that's going on the list. I apologize. What am I supposed to do?
Got to put it on the list. Here we go. Leonardi, Fella Katati, Futani, I don't know, Andres Aguilar. Then we got Buffalo Bill, the $3 bill who cracked open Father Bill.
That's what I'm talking about.
So
if you're going to come, you got to come like
with that.
that. It's going on the list. What am I supposed to do here? We're going to have a lot. We're going to have a lot.
Hazel 61, Benji. Then we have Waltz is a toot who tickled my shoot, and Kamala Harris has Fumare.
Drexler.
Okay, Drexler. Yeah. Marcus Escamilla, Patrick, Philip Gautier, Father Waltz, Eric Schamblazer, Brendan Wilms, Steve Dave, Tyler Mellink, HH woke up the boys, I'm hard.
Chicken finger.
Paulie Backshots.
It's a good chicken finger.
Okay. Alex Panaguia, Zane Tibbetts, Potato Monkey from Pittsburgh looking to shoot his glue gun.
Chicken finger.
Garrett Bitterling, Jose Aguilera, G Muns, Cisco Kid, Tanner, Aaron, Dr. Bathroom MD.
Chicken finger.
William Schweizall. Again, I'm going to read this one out loud, but this is disparaging the family, so we don't encourage this, but this one is not good.
That's security.
Security.
Yeah.
Will
you got to
Snail.
cackle it.
Yep. Then we got Chrissy D left the HHP to go be PC on TV, but ran back to Yanni P to smell the Fumari. It's what it is.
It's going on the list.
It's got to be what it is. Then we got half wop, quarter Persian, 100% fumes.
Drexler.
Wow. Okay. Yeah. Just a victim of
Just
the
a
one
victim,
before.
Yeah, just victim of the other ones.
Drunk Uncle, Tyler Bessie, Nicholas Gully, Non-Toot, Nova Castrian on notice.
Ooh, on notice.
On notice. I like
the
that.
On notice
On
boys.
Notice. Andy Hickman, David
Drexler.
Jimenez. Wool, I don't know about that, dude. Okay.
Okay.
Rohit Singh, Abani Hav, Dylan, Max Arbo. Kamala's glue gun leans to the right.
Drexler.
Drexler. Robert Stick, Father Bill's backboard.
It's coming good.
It's coming good, but
Yeah, Father, it's inventive.
Father Bill's
I'm
backboard.
putting it on the list because it's inventive.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Then we got some white guy's Puerto Rican situation someday. And it's a Latina woman.
Drexler.
Drexler. Okay. Mazak Momin, Matthew Teacox, Nick is Franks and Beans with a side of white rice.
Drexler.
Okay. Jessica Bosco. Then we got Rowdy Rough Boy. Then we got hashtag Trump 2024, Bushy, Giannis, and Chrissy the Little Stinker 2028.
That's a Drexler.
Gustavo Glue Gun, Big C Money,
Chicken finger.
Zach, Patrick Murray, Steady Eddie Glean, Tip Top Magoo, Jessica Romeo, Jake Casati. Then we got Gianni Luciani put his piece inside of Yanni Weishanchiad.
What do you think?
It's up to you. I can't make this call. This is you.
It's just Drexler because there's too many good ones.
Okay.
It's a funny one.
Then we got a piece of ravioli Pete's. Okay.
It's a Drexler.
Again, this one I'm going to read out loud. This will be cackled. Cannot be on the YouTube. Then we got Nick.
Security.
Okay. Then we got JJ, $3 Bill D the Wall, 3 feet high McGillicuddy. Okay.
Okay.
Good name, but just tough to read.
Tough to read.
Then we got Cackling Kamala.
That's a definition of a chicken finger.
Right. Then we got Joel Gonclaves, Reed Weiss. Then we got a Muzzy stuck my cuzzy and made me fuzzy.
It's a Drexler.
Okay. Then we got CPR, Chris G, Pseudo Cyclops Swing and Stick.
It's a Drexler.
Okay. Then we got Connor Carrozza, Fumariana Grande.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God.
gotta
That's a PPW nominee.
Yeah.
So that's on the list.
Fumari
Grande.
Grande. Yeah. And now I can see their emails. That's from Justin Chambers. So good job.
Good job. Inventive.
Then we got Mikey, take me to Poughkeepsie because I'm on the Spectrumo.
He went for it. It's Drexler. Yeah.
And it's on. That's very unfortunate because you're coming right after Fumariana Grande, which feels like the winner, and that's just unfortunate timing.
Yeah, it's unfortunate, but it's a good one.
Jake Warzniak, Jake H, Chad Brown, Cam, Connor Strugel. Then we got Johnny the Greek Squeak, Pupis. Then we got Your Dad Owes Me Money.
Chicken finger.
Then we got Gung Gung. Then we got HH Fag. Oh, sorry, you caught me on that one. I didn't realize that. Yeah, sorry.
Security.
So you did. Then we got Tony Hyenas Make Me Pewing in a Different Way.
Wow, that's Drexler. It's a good one.
Raymond Yolfo, Aaron H, Jose Merlo, Cody West, Gabriel Kunder Moeller, Sam Otis, Andrew Abraham, Andrew Teixeira. Okay, so we're only going to read a few more of these, and then we'll remember where we
Left
off, and we're going to try to, this is the Hyenas. We're going to do what we can.
Yeah, we'll get to you.
Keep writing the names. Alexis Bender, Patrick Minogue, Sean Dolman, Yanni Cyclopoulos Pappas. Okay.
That's a Drexler and a chicken finger.
Yeah. Then we got Chris Limming, Sal. Then we got shout out Patrick Mahomes. Then we got the dog that bit Whitney.
You know that story?
Did Whitney Cummings get bit by a dog?
Yeah, I broke up a dog fight at her house, and the dog bit her and bit the other dog, and I broke up the dog fight.
Yeah, it bit her hard too, right?
Yeah, I'm going to have to go for the invent. I'm going to have to put that on the list.
Okay.
It's just very funny.
Inventive. Then we got C, Traposky, Leah Dorfman. Then we got Chris, it's Father Bill, call me back. That's
gotta go to
inventive.
the list.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no one's ever done that.
Yeah.
Nicole Rosales, Brian Cox, Tommy Toots, Milk with Dinner, and You'll Never Be Thinner. Okay.
Okay.
John Hoffman, Alyssa, Jack I, Jay Fine, Ludi Dietrich, The Tiny Man, BB Nene's Fupa,
Drexler. Made me laugh, though.
Tyler Sinkowicz. Then we got Tony Crack Me Open and Fill Me Up like, hold on. Crack Me Open and, okay. Yeah, this one is Tony Crack Me Open and Fill Me Up like a goth pog Carfano.
Too
Okay.
wordy. Too wordy.
Too wordy,
yeah.
but good.
Good.
Then we got Willie, got a nah mean, Tim Duncan, my spleen doesn't know I have a right lean, ladder 14.
What am I supposed to do, cuz? That's
Not
a
go on the
contender.
list.
That's
Okay.
a contender.
Okay.
He worked a lot of things in there.
Okay. Here we go. Tongue punching turd cutter since 04.
On the list. What am I supposed
On the list.
to do?
Okay. All right, so
it's
then
too
we got Hyena Humper,
Chicken finger.
Tara, John Beeve, Gunnar Galsuka. Then we got Kamala's yeast infection. Oh, Kamala's yeast infection, Cinnabunny.
It's got to go on the list. What
Okay,
am I supposed
okay.
to do?
Ryan Mulder, the Boulder.
Yeah.
Then we got German Jew Bagel.
That's a Drexler.
It's a Drexler.
That's a strong Drexler.
Okay, and then we got Brittany M. Hall. And then we got Maya Soul Bleeds, Red, White, and Blue Chew.
That's a good one. It's a Drexler.
It's a Drexler. Okay, so those are the names. So let me just go back here and read the list.
Okay.
So we got, oh shit, unfortunately, here's the first mistake we made.
Yeah.
And we'll do better next time. I'm sorry. When I was checking off the boxes on each one, and then when you go back, it unchecks the boxes. So
Okay.
now, so what I'm going to do, though, I have them here, though. So we got Pingu's Lost Negligent Discharge.
Okay.
Okay. And then we have, and Fat Tube Sock Mike. I mean, we fucked up. Should
We
we just,
forget.
I mean, it's
Yeah.
Fu Mariana Grande is the winner.
For Mariana Grande seems like it.
You're
is
the
a
PPW.
a
Yeah.
combination of chicken finger
Yeah. Yeah.
with a on the list. But they were all good. Unfortunately, you could have, if we remembered where they were, you could have put up a stronger contention. But the ones we laughed at, that's what you guys do
Yeah.
it for.
Yeah.
So congratulations, Fumari Grande.
Congratulations for Mariana Grande. Email us. What is the email at brb.patreon@gmail.com?
That's right.
Email us and maybe give us your address or something. Or maybe you can, what we used to do for the PPW of the week, we'd let them zoom in to an episode.
Yeah.
On a Patreon.
Yeah.
So we could do that for the PPW. If you win PPW, you can come live on the show over Zoom.
Ooh, I like it.
Like that. This way we
Yeah.
don't have to mail shit. Because we
Yeah.
still are screwed and we're still trying to build our infrastructure.
We're building our infrastructure.
We don't have the money
guys.
for stamps yet.
Yeah, we're building our infrastructure, and thanks, we're here.
Yeah. I mean, the new name of this podcast is Are You Island of Garbage?
Yeah, we are now the Herstory Hyenas.
We're the Hyenas, and we are, make no mistake, the Menendez sisters.
That's right.
Don't forget that one.